welcome back to my channel. My name is Shayla, but you can call me Shay, and today I have a very special video for you guys once again. Before we even get started with this video, make sure you go ahead and like this video because I know you're gonna like this video. And then also, if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're doing, but subscribe, like, give the winning team, sis, like, come on. Anyway, let's get right into the video. So if you are following me on Instagram, which I hope all of you are, that's at chae.butta on Instagram, as I just said. But anyway, if you follow me on Instagram at chae.butta, you would have seen a post that I made a few days ago. Might have been a week ago. I think it was a few days ago. I made it after I took out my twists, and it was showing you basically what my hair looks like and comparing it to when I first cut my hair. And I was basically just showing you guys the growth that I had over that amount of time. I'm coming up on about, well, I'm coming up on a year technically. Yeah, I'm coming up on a year. I cut my hair last December, so in December it'll be a year since I cut my hair. And a lot of people were asking me for tips on how I grew my hair out, so I figured I might as well make a video about it, you know. So yeah, in this video I'm going to be giving you guys some hair growth tips, but it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be like a normal video people make about hair growth, because I feel like I didn't really do anything that drastic. I feel like as long as you're making small changes to your routine and keeping up with those changes, you can retain a lot more growth than you think. So everything in this video is going to be small changes I made to help me grow my hair out. So as you can see right now, my hair it's stretched, but it's still shrunken up. But I'm gonna insert the video that I posted on my Instagram somewhere right here so you guys can see, because in that video my hair was pretty much stretched to a length where you could really see how long it's gotten in comparison to when I first cut it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna put some comparison pictures and videos up here so you guys can see where I started versus where I am now. So as I said before, these aren't any drastic huge changes that I made. It's all small things that I think we can all work into our routines to help us retain more length. So yeah, let's get right into it. My first tip technically is quite a drastic one. Sorry about that, because I just said it wasn't gonna be drastic, but this one is. This is the only one. This is the only one that's really drastic. So my first tip is to cut off your damage. I know everybody says this, and originally when I first saw that my hair was damaged, I was like, I'll just let it grow out, but it just wasn't growing in the same. And I feel like it takes longer for your hair to grow out damage than it does for you to just cut your hair and grow it back. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but like, I feel like my hair is growing so much faster and healthier than it did when I was trying to grow out my damage. So yeah, go ahead and cut off your damage. Hair grows back. Once you cut your hair and once you see how healthy your curls are, it's not even gonna matter. If you guys remember my I cut my hair video that I posted back in December, I definitely cut off a few inches for that video. My hair was pretty like close. Like, I was a little shook when I first cut it, but honestly when I started washing my hair and styling it, my hair was just so much easier to work with that, like, yeah, and it grew so much faster. So first tip is going to be to cut off your damaged ends. There's really no way around it. There are definitely methods you can use to grow out your damage, but I'm team cut it off at the end of the day. Like, I feel like you should just get to it. Tip number two. Tip number two is a tip that I feel like really impacted my hair growth journey, and I didn't really have to do much, and this is doing low manipulation styles. So when I say low manipulation styles, I mean styles that don't require a whole bunch of brushing, slicking, tight braids, tight ponytails, stuff like that. Just styles that are a lot less harsh on your hair will really help your hair to grow, or at least help you to retain and keep the length that you already have. Because I noticed when I was doing my sleek laid buns all the time, like, my hair just wasn't benefiting from it. My hair was dry, my edges were not present. So if you want your hair to grow and you want to keep the length that you have, I highly suggest doing more low manipulation styles. So that means no like super tight protective styles or things like that, because those can be just as damaging as if you just slicked your hair back every day into a bun. If you have these braids constantly pulling at your scalp, forming those little bumps, like, those bumps mean like your hair is getting pulled out. I don't know if y'all know that, but those bumps are from your hair getting literally pulled out of your scalp. So if you see those bumps when you start your protective style, let it go. You don't have to lay your edges every single day. I know we be on that, but not every day. You don't have to. So yeah, low manipulation styles will really be helpful in your growth journey. 3, scalp massages. I would sleep on scalp massages, not even gonna lie. Like, when I would see people talking about scalp massages in their videos, I'd be like, okay, like, I'm gonna rub my fingers on my scalp, my hair is gonna grow. Like, no, it's not. But honestly, adding scalp massages into my weekly, daily, bi-weekly hair routine has been very much beneficial to me. So when I'm doing my hair, like right after I get out of the shower, when I finish washing my hair, I'll just go through with some oils on my fingers and massage my scalp before I start styling. And I feel like that's really helped. I'll only use oil on it maybe like one time right after I wash my hair, and then after that, like when I go to bed, I'll just give myself a quick little scalp massage and be done with it. I've added it into my routine and I feel like it's really helped. So scalp massages, I think that's a good one. 4, wearing scarves and protective styling. Me, if anybody knows me or went to school with me, last year I stayed in a scarf. Like I was wearing a scarf every day of the week. Like maybe one day out the week I would wear my hair out, but 9 times out of 10 my hair was braided up and under a scarf, because I feel like that's probably one of the best ways to protective style. It's similar to when like people wear wigs and they just have their hair in braids and wear the wig on top, because it doesn't really involve your hair at all. Your hair is tucked away, it's safe, it's protected, you're not constantly working with it. Like you don't have to re-braid stuff. It's not like pulled into a braid that's super tight. Like you can have them as loose as you want to and just throw a scarf on, or as loose as you want to and just throw a wig on. Like let me tell y'all, the braids don't have to be cute. Like yeah, don't sleep. Protective styling with scarves or wigs is like, I think, one of the most perfect protective styles, because it doesn't involve your hair. Your hair isn't really being pulled unless you braided it down too tight. So yeah, get yourself a few cute scarves that you can alternate with your little different outfits and you'll be good to go. Let me tell you something, you can, and I already have a video on how you can style your scarves. I'll put that in the description box. Tip number 5 is just to be careful with your hair. I'm telling you guys, this is all small stuff that I feel like goes such a long way. Like the way I used to detangle my hair, like I should honestly be in jail for the way I used to detangle my hair. Like I really need to be arrested. Like I used to just brush through it. If it's a knot, I just, until it's out. And honestly y'all, you can't like if you're gonna have to rush and do your hair, just save it. Just wait till you can take your time and do it, because that really makes all the difference. A lot of breakage comes in while you're detangling your hair and while you're styling your hair. So when you're prepping to do another style, or after you just finished washing your hair and you need to detangle, or even when you're about to wash your hair and it's been through like a wash and go or a twist out the whole week and it's matted, please take your time and be careful with your hair. Be kind to your hair and it'll be kind to you. Detangle from end all the way to the roots and take your time. Like it doesn't have to be in a rush. If you're mad, put the comb down. It's not the time. But yeah, being rough with your hair really will cause a lot of breakage, and I've noticed since I started taking my time and just being more gentle with my hair when I'm styling it and mostly detangling it, it's just gone a long way for me. Because there used to be some questionable moments. I would just rip something out and I'll look in the comb and I'd be like, oh well. But I don't do that no more, and y'all shouldn't either, please. Okay, tip number 6. Tip number 6 is going to be to trim or dust your hair regularly. I'm not the type of person that goes and gets trimmed professionally, like on a schedule. I just kind of trim my hair when I feel like it needs to be trimmed, and I do have a video on how I trim my hair. Don't take it too seriously. I'm not a professional. I just do what I feel is best for my hair. So if you want to see how I trim my own hair, then you can go ahead and watch that. It'll be linked down below. Moral of the story is you should be trimming and dusting your hair regularly as needed. I feel like when you go on a schedule of but when you go on a schedule of trimming your hair, you might not be paying attention to your hair necessarily. So make sure you're actually watching your hair and seeing when it's split. It might be sooner than you're going for a trim, or it might be later than you're going for a trim. You don't want to lose your length, and you also don't want to have your ends being split up to the root. So either way, just pay attention to your hair throughout the weeks, throughout the month, and see when it needs to be trimmed. See single strand knots coming up at the end, or you just feel like your hair is just a lot more raggedy at the ends and it's harder for you to detangle than it usually is, it's probably time for you to get a trim. And trims they don't necessarily help your hair grow, but they do help you to keep the length that you have, because what they're trimming off should be just dead hair that's gonna do more harm than it does good. So yeah, I trim and dust my hair regularly, mostly dust. I'll trim my hair maybe like 2 or 3 times a year, probably closer to 2. I really just watch it and see. Since I dust my hair so often, I feel like I don't have to trim it as much. I'll dust my hair like all the time. Like if I'm doing a twist out and I feel like the curls at the end ain't doing what they're supposed to do, I'll cut them right off. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I do it. Like anything that I feel like looks out of line or looks dead, or looks like it just doesn't look right, I'll just trim it off. if it looks like it can't be helped. Nothing drastic, like it's just a dusting. But so yeah, trim or dust regularly as needed. Just pay attention to your hair. 7, okay, tip number 7, and I believe this is my last tip. Tip number 7 is just to stick to your routine. I know it can be hard to stick to a routine with natural hair because natural hair can be so unpredictable, and you of course should be watching your hair and moving when it moves and changing when it changes. But if you've developed a routine that you know works for you, make sure you're sticking to it, because consistency is going to be key in this growth process. You know, I have certain things that are part of my routine, like scalp massages or protein treatments or deep conditioners, or just wearing protective styles for a certain amount of time that I feel like benefit me the most. Just pay attention to your hair, develop a routine, and please stick to it. Once you stick to it and you're consistent with it, eventually you'll start seeing the results. And I feel like that has definitely been the overall thing that has made me retain so much growth. So yeah, once you've developed a routine and once you've figured out what your hair likes and what your hair needs, make sure you stick to it. It's gonna be hard in the beginning. It was definitely hard for me in the beginning because I was like, this is annoying, I don't feel like it. But if you want to see results, you have to stick to a routine. In everything, consistency is key. If you want to see results, you have to put in the work. Like, that's just it. That's just all. That's just what it is. Period. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys gained something from it. If you did, make sure you go ahead and comment down below and let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if you guys are already doing any of these tips, or if you guys are thinking about adding any of these tips into your routine. And yeah, if you're not already following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at chae.butta. That's chae.butta, and you're gonna see updates on my hair. I post some tutorials, little videos, stuff like that. So yeah, if you want to see some more of me on a regular basis, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys so much for 700 subscribers. I'm so excited about the growth of this channel and the direction that it is going. Make sure you guys are constantly commenting. Let me know the content that you guys want to see, the content that you guys don't really like. Just let me know everything. Like, let me know. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.